In the system, there are several types of sales costs you can enter. Depending on the needs, the system will allow you to enter them in different ways. Let's look at some examples. So I'm going to go to Ocean Import and House BL. I'm going to select my most recent House BL, and I'm going to add some sales and cost. If I edit my House BL and go to Billing, I'm going to go here and add an invoice. So I say New Invoice. And you'll see here, if I go to add a line, I'm presented with some default options in here. Number one is Sales IDS. That's because I'm in an indirect shipment and I'm doing sales for an invoice. Most of the time, I'm going to be selecting this option. Here I could then charge for freight to my customer in the most basic function. Another option, but less common, is Collect for Agent. Now, very few companies use this, but certain ones it may apply to. In this case, if I select Collect for Agent, the same freight charge would not count towards our sales. Instead, it would operate as a loan to our agent. So we are collecting on behalf of our agent and then returning that money back to them. Note when I put $100 in here, there's automatically the same amount is applied to our agent under the agent amount. This is different from our sales IDS, where the amount was left zero, because I have an option for how much I want to count towards our agent in this case. But if I'm using Collect for Agent, since it operates as a loan, the two numbers must always be the same. If I confirm this here, I can also add costs with a similar effect. I press New Bill, I'll make up a bill number, I will say here Juan Highlines as my vendor. And here you can see I have Cost IDS as an option, and then I have Loan to Agent as an option. So Cost IDS, again, is our default and what you'll be using most of the time for most companies. If they charge us for freight, we'll say here they charge us, let's say $80. Okay, and you'll see the agent amount is left blank because I selected our default option. If I select Loan to Agent, this means that I'm paying in advance on behalf of our agent, and it's not going to be counted part of our cost on our income statement. Instead, this amount would be counted as a loan on behalf of our agent. You'll see, because it's a loan to our agent, that the exact same amount that we put here is also applied to our agent amount. If I press Confirm on this, I'll show you how these agent amounts can apply to our credit debit. So if we're looking here at these charges, you'll see here we have $0 amounts for our regular freight cost, and so our agent doesn't know anything about this cost in terms of our credit debit note. And same thing for our sales, that there's zero agent amount here. But for these loan for agents or loan to agent or collect for agent, these amounts are automatically applied. So if I press this new credit debit note, these agent amounts should carry over. And you'll see here, we have this. So we have collect for agent, $100, because we collected that $100 on the invoice, and we have loan to agent, $80, because we paid that $80 to the steamship line. And so these are automatically brought over in this case. So that's a basic understanding of your options in sales and cost types. Note, if you're unfamiliar with what sales cost type to use, I recommend going by the default. It generally will give you the correct tool that for your job. Let's confirm this. And then we can move on to our next slide.